our country is going to hell. We've got an open border. Every town has become a border town. The amount of rapes and the murders and letting these people out.
Let's talk to Jan Halper Hayes, former advisor to President Trump's transition team, former world vice president of Republicans overseas. Jan, hello to you.
Hi, Henry. Thanks for having me. It's nice to be with you again.
No, especially on a day like today. Your reaction, first of all, I mean, when you heard the jury verdict was in, and then when you heard it was guilty on all 34 counts, what did you think?
Let's just put it this way. I think my mouth fell so open it hit my knees. It wasn't that
Wow.
I didn't expect it, but still, it's just a shock. It's a shock because when you have this same district attorney who allows people to be arrested, they're murderers, and lets them out of jail, and they push this, and it's purely political. It's tragic. It's tragic for the American brand. It's tragic for the message that we're sending around the world about our country.
Well, you say that, but I mean, there were key witnesses who all said broadly the same thing. You know, Stormy Daniels, of course, she was there. She received the money. Michael Cohen, he arranged it. David Pecker talked about the catch and kill and described discussing it with Mr. Trump. Karen McDougal, the Playboy model, claimed to have had an illicit affair. Hope Hicks, former White House aide, former press secretary for Mr. Trump, you know, she helped corroborate testimony from other witnesses. So there you go. The jury listened and came to a verdict. That's the foundation of your system and our system.
Well, at the same time, the Southern District of New York, which covers the Eastern Seaboard, did not think that this was anything but a misdemeanor. And I will not even bring up the parallels to Hillary Clinton. So this has been lawfare and it's been political. And if people don't see that, then there's nothing more that I can say. But I will tell you that 2/3 of the American population see through it clearly.
How do you know that they see through it, Jan?
Oh, between well, one, I think you're aware, I'm on a task force at the Department of Defense, so we monitor social media. There is so much that we monitor and that we keep track of this to know where the country is going on things. And if you just li- even even mainstream media understands this, and for them to understand it, then people have to understand they're afraid of Trump. They're afraid. It's not hate, they're afraid of him.
Well, given what happened on January the 6th, 2021, I mean, they've got reason to be, haven't they? And given what he said about being a dictator on day one, and given the way he's framed this verdict, talking about
Oh,
this. Sorry, can I just finish the point? Then you can come back and hit
sure,
me with both
sure.
barrels if you want to, Jan.
No, no.
If you want to hit me with both barrels between the eyes, it's up to you. But he's talking about our country is going to hell. You know, it's not the same country anymore. We're in serious decline. Everything's rigged. I mean, he's almost laying the ground for people to bear arms, to take up arms. I mean, he's pouring petrol on the fire, isn't he? He's supposed to be a unifier, not an arsonist.
Well, all right. That's very good language that you're using. It's very dramatic. But the fact is, our country is going to hell. We've got an open border. Every town has become a border town. The amount of rapes and the murders and letting these people out. He is
You're not
absolutely
suggesting that
right.
all the rapes and murders are being done by people from outside. You've got a lot of homegrown criminals, American through and through.
Well, yeah, we do. Except if you follow the reports of the crimes that are going on, it is a majority of the illegal aliens. We have over 20 million that have invaded our border. But you know what? Your language is superlative in making a point, but I don't agree with it because it's just as dramatic
All
as what
right.
you're accusing Trump
Sure,
of.
Jana, I would accept that. I mean, Donald Trump is not somebody whom you can discuss in very, very bland language. He speaks at volume, and sometimes you find yourself rising to that occasion. But
This was a disgrace. This was a rigged trial by a conflicted judge who was corrupt. It's a rigged trial, a disgrace. They wouldn't give us a venue change. We were at 5% or 6% in this district, in this area. This was a rigged, disgraceful trial. The real verdict is going to be November 5th by the people. And they know what happened here, and everybody knows what happened here. You have a Soros-backed DA, and the whole thing. We didn't do a thing wrong. I'm a very innocent man, and it's okay. I'm fighting for our country. I'm fighting for our Constitution. Our whole country is being rigged right now. This was done by the Biden administration in order to wound or hurt an opponent, a political opponent. And I think it's just a disgrace. And we'll keep fighting. We'll fight till the end and we'll win, because our country's gone to hell. We don't have the same country anymore. We have a divided mess. We're a nation in decline, serious decline. Millions and millions of people pouring into our country right now from prisons and from mental institutions, terrorists, and they're taking over our country. We have a country that's in big trouble. But this was a rigged decision right from day one, with a conflicted judge who should have never been allowed to try this case, never. And we will fight for our Constitution. This is long from over. Thank you very much.